Well, you have to look like you're friends with them. Be friends with them.
So very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the sky's only blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter.
Hey guys, this is Dee. Well, obviously they know who I am now. So I don't really need to say it. But, so I'm starting this new segment called
Enough about me, what about you?
So it's going to be me interviewing a bunch of my really good friends, awesome people, creative people, everyone that pretty much does really cool things that I know. So my first interviewee is my dear friend Katie. You guys probably already know who she is if you guys follow me on Instagram at the Sadhana. She's at Katie Slater Photography, but she pretty much takes all of my photos, and I met her out here in Australia, even though we're both from the States. So question number one, where are you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C. And I got to Australia and pretty much have been in Sydney the whole time in November.
What made you want to move out to Australia?
A mixture of travel and photography. Back at home, I haven't really been doing much fashion photography, but like that's the direction I wanted to go, and I knew it was a super creative world out here for that kind of stuff. So I decided my next travel trip would be here.
Back at home, what did you study and what did you go to school for? And
So I went to University of Virginia, went there actually for lacrosse, and ended up, always wanted to be an art major, just didn't know my concentration.
wait, so did you want to become like a professional lacrosse player? Like,
Well, that's not like, well, I guess now it's more of a thing. I think there's like a pro chicks league now, but back then there's no like pro lacrosse.
Yeah.
I just really love the sport, super competitive person, and yeah, just love sports in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you know I did cheer in college?
Did you guys know she did cheer in college?
Yeah, so crazy. But anyways, so did you know you always wanted to be a photographer like growing up? Like, okay, when you were a kid, like what did you, like when I grow up, I want to be a, like did you say you wanted to be a photographer?
No, I didn't know I even loved photography probably until like my third year of college.
Really?
Yeah, growing up I wanted to design music album covers. That was like my like go-to.
Wait, can that kid like stop crying right now? You're kind of messing up our video. wait. Okay, before we move on,
Is this gonna be like how we talk? People are gonna be like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, I know, seriously. I know, we get distracted about conversations. We talk so much. Okay, this is how every day goes. We start talking about something, and then we start talking about something else, and then we lose track, and then we remember
go back to what we were talking about.
30 minutes later now we're like, oh, I know why I brought that up. Okay, wait, no, but I have this question for you guys, especially Americans.
Oh, West Coast Americans.
Okay, my question is, where is Washington, D.C.? So I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, so how did this come up? Oh, I think I asked her, I was like, wait, where is Washington, D.C.? And I thought my first answer was Virginia? I wasn't too far off.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's not a bad answer.
Yeah, but I mean, that wasn't the right answer. And
we've gotten some worse answers.
But we've asked so many other Americans that question. Has anyone got it right?
Not anybody from California.
But yeah, okay, so the answer is?
The answer is that it is in between Maryland and Virginia, but isn't necessarily Maryland or Virginia.
Whoa.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I guess each state, so Maryland, Virginia, what else is on the side?
Nothing.
They gave a piece of their state to form Washington,
Yeah, it's
DC.
just like the District of Columbia.
I don't know. That's confusing.
Is Washington, D.C. a state? No, Washington, D.C. is a federal district.
So weird. Okay. But anyways, I'm pretty sure most of you got it wrong. Just kidding. Maybe Californians, but.
Oh, as if.
My next question is, how did we meet?
Well, we actually both met over here, which is weird because I don't know that many Americans in Australia. But yeah, it turns out like my best friend's American now. But so when I got over here, I really wanted to do more brand and fashion photography. So just kind of looked up a couple of bloggers and models and reached out to them. Dee being one of the first.
You pretty much slid into my DMs.
Yeah, I stalked her out. And Dee messaged me back like right away. So we were gonna go shoot, but then I don't know why we didn't, but we just ended up.
We like hung out first.
Yeah, we ended up going to get a drink. Dee told me to meet her at McDonald's.
Right in front of McDonald's. We both lived in Bondi, so that was like halfway, like our meeting point.
So my whole like walk over there, I'm like, okay, this girl named the Jatana, or actually I thought her name was Jatana, wants to meet at McDonald's, and then took me to a restaurant that I didn't get hired at for a drink. I was like,
dude, I didn't know that. Okay, she didn't tell me this until we were like finished with our drink. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, I like applied to this place,
Well,
and I'm like, why
awkward,
didn't
so
you tell me? But yeah, we ended up like hanging out, and then we became friends before we started shooting.
Yeah, we literally shot like a couple times a week, every week, and then now I feel like we hang out more than we shoot, or we do hang out more than we shoot.
And we live literally a block away from each other. Yeah. Like I live right behind her. Next question is, for those of you that are like super into photography and stuff or want to get into it, what kind of camera do you use?
Right now I use a Canon 6D, and I have lens-wise, I have a 24-70 2.8, a 50 1.2, and a 70 to 200 2.8. I think it's 2.8.
I have no idea what you just said right now.
Pretty much my 50 is my baby.
Cool. Is that the one you use most of the time?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, cool. There it is. Which photographers are you really into that influence the type of work that you do? Okay,
so coming over here, especially coming from the Outer Banks, I did a lot of like surf photography, and not necessarily like in the water of surfers, which I mean I did take some shots of surfers, but pretty much just like wanted to do surf brands, like all the Billabong, Roxy, like all that rad stuff that.
And then she met me.
Yeah, and then Dee brought me back to the streets. But no, I wanted to do that first, and loved the work of Carly Brown, Ming Nam Chong, like Byron Bay photographers, who are still so rad, even though I'm not doing as much beach stuff. So they actually really influenced me to even explore Australia as a photo path. But now I'm taking influence from there's so many awesome photographers out there, but I'm just kind of like seeing everyone's style and just trying to create my own at this point.
That's cool.
Yeah, like since I've been here in the past 6 months, I've gone from like shooting bikinis on the beach to shooting like leopard jackets in the streets.
Next question, what's one of the funniest stories that we've encountered? So many, because we're always cracking up.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so many. And
what do you think is the
sometimes we tell other people our stories and they're always like, okay, that's not that funny. But
hopefully this one's funny to you guys.
Which one do you think I should say? Not the farting story. Not gonna put that one out there.
Okay.
But there is a good farting story. Not
wait, now we have to tell them. Okay, wait, long story short.
Long story short, we were at this event. We were talking to this guy, and he was asking us, he like, became chatty, like kind of our friend or whatever. And he asked us what brands we shot for in Bali. And
which I guess was a question for me, but
yeah,
I just like totally blanked out.
He was looking at Dee for sure. And like then she just like froze up and like is closing her mouth, and I'm like, what is going on? And I was just like, and like started listing some brands. And
she was like looking at me like, okay,
why isn't she talking? And then pretty much he ended up walking away, and Dee was like, dude, I had to like hold my breath because someone farted and it smelled so bad. And I was like,
someone farted,
literally
and I could not. Dude, I just couldn't concentrate.
Yeah, the fart made her like go to sleep for a second.
In my head, I was thinking, I was like, Oh my god, it smells so bad. I'm like, I kept on looking at you guys and I'm like, are they not smelling this? Like, it smells so bad. It wasn't. It smelled so bad. So wrapping this up, if you could pick anywhere in the world to like shoot location wise,
Oh God, that's a good question.
where would you pick?
I want to go to Iceland so bad.
Iceland?
Yeah.
I never heard you say
oh
that.
my God. Yeah.
So,
I
tell
really
me.
want to do a full Baja to Vancouver van trip. Yeah,
Okay.
actually Morocco is like totally on the list.
I just said that last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was
really
like,
want to go.
What would be your advice to any, like, kids or people that want to become photographers?
Dude, everyone says this. I've watched so many like vlogs and interviews and everything, and like the number one advice people always give is just like, just go shoot. And like, it's actually the only advice that there really is, because I studied film all the way through college, and now having to shoot digital, I pretty much just learned the digital side because of shooting every day, all the time. It's what I love to do anyways, so my camera is now always at my hip, but like, I used to have to force myself to bring out the camera, and you just never know when you're gonna want to take a picture. Actually, I have better advice for you. And this comes from one of my favorite photographers, Joel Merowitz. If anything catches your eye, like even if you just look at it, that means it's worth a picture. Like you never know what kind of photos are gonna come out better development wise, and we still learn that all the time when we're shooting for brands. We're like, ooh, these pictures suck, let's move locations, and then they end up being the best. Like there's, for some reason you were attracted to that spot, so why not just go ahead and take a picture of it?
That normally happens with our best pictures. Like when we're not really feeling it, we'll like shoot, and then after,
Yeah, like you don't have to like try so hard to get a good picture, just like go out and like shoot whatever catches your eye.
And that pretty much wraps up our video. Thank you very much, Katie Slater. You were my first interviewee, and I'm pretty sure you'll see a lot more of her. So
Yeah.
yeah, stay tuned for new exciting stuff.
I can't see me loving nobody.
I was gonna say something else. I forgot. But yeah, that's it. See you guys later. Bye.
Wait, so do you ever like...
Dude, it didn't record.
No! Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, shut up! Wait, I should have said the funny story. I should have said how you make me run for the bus all the time.